안녕하세요, 여러분. Tony입니다. Hello, everyone. It's Tony. So today, following my previous upload earlier this morning, we're going to be looking at the pre-release debut title track for Two or TOO as they're called in Korean. Their album that's going to be coming out later this I believe in April, so next month, or at least I think also actually on April 1st, is going to be titled let me check Reason for Being, with this interesting squiggly character. I believe maybe it's Japanese or Chinese, the last like kanji. This is a 10-member boy group created from a survival show called World Class. Now, originally the show started off with 20 participants, and then they had to cut them down to 10. So basically, half had to get eliminated from the show. The entire group was formed around like concept of like from participants from around the world. So you have China, Hong Kong, Australia, Korea, in the US. It's really interesting to have that diverse of a cast of members together, because usually you get usually like the Korean and Japanese, and if not usually Chinese, but rarely will you ever get also the US and Australia all in one group. Sometimes you'll get one from Australia, and then sometimes you'll get one from the US, but rarely do you ever get all five. So I'm very interested to see what this group has in store to offer. And with that, guys, let's get into it. 준비, ready? 시작! Alright, so we're gonna start. Totally forgot. The title track is titled Magnolia. So yeah, let's get into it right now. Time goes by so slowly. It gives me that vibe, this part. Oh, I like this beat. Oh, I like this. This is cool. Oh my god, it has like this is like a TOP vibe. It's like the TOP video with like the primates, like Dun Dun or something like that. It has that beat. Oh my god, and I really love that song. Yeah, it's like the percussion instrument in the back, like the wind instrument in the back. Oh, this is a good song. Holy cow. Oh, the change. Oh, I really like that change. So it starts off, you can still hear that in like trumpetish, like Middle Eastern instrument. But then it's very faint now. It's overpowered by like the main like chorus beat. And then it comes back. Oh my god. I love this transition because it's like gets quiet. This is bamboo. Okay, it's like a battleground. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they like have like an idea of like kung fu in here, because they have like the robes on too. I have no idea what this music video means. What's happening? Oh my god, the transition is so good. Ah. The beat that I'm getting from this is a very like the beginning of the chorus, like getting louder, that part. It gives me kind of like early, like later, like 2015, like transition to 2018 vibes. But then the rest of this chorus is very like current. I find it's an interesting blend of everything. Wow, this transition. Wow, this section. It's kind of like, wow, they really slowed it down. It sounds like almost two separate songs. I'm not sure how I feel about this part of the song, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan right now. The way it's kind of composed, this part, I'm not a huge fan. Okay, I like the build-up. crazy to realize that there's 10 of them. Holy cow. I'm curious to see what the line distribution is though. It's probably very like, everybody's like 30 seconds at most probably. Oh wow, that's very cool. Fire. Magnolia. Cool. Yeah. So Magnolia by Two, or is I honestly I'm gonna say TOO because that's how it is in Korean. But TOO pre-release title track, I guess you'd say, pre-release song. Magnolia, really impressive. I really like the opening. The way it kind of opens up. It's kind of like, it gives me very much like the T.O.P. like Top from Big Bang, like when he did his solo, the one with the caveman. It gives me that kind of vibe. And that song was such a banger in my opinion. The beat is so nice and it flows so well. My only complaint is, I would say, on the chorus, the slight pre-chorus, when it's building toward that, it's like harder and louder. When the part where they speak English, it sounds a bit out of context. It's the same thing with that like slower part at the near the end, where I think normally you would have kind of like a dance break. They decided to put like more of a verse in there. Those two sections I find they sound, in my opinion, a little out of place because everything else is going so hard and like it's a very smooth and like kind of like not jazzy but like kind of has like that idea of like a very subtle kind of like sleek, like smooth criminal type of vibe, that persona. But then you have those two sections where it sounds like in that, for leading into the chorus part, they're trying to make it go like kind of like more hard and like very like really go like rock, almost like rock, but like kind of go like a little bit more pop in like in your face. Whereas I feel like the song isn't meant to be super like hard hitting into your face, but more to be like kind of a song like in the background you hear, and it just like grows on you as you like listen to it more and more. The section break where it gets like very slow and more like sentimental, I find it just sounds out of place purely because of how the pacing is and how they're singing it. I think they should have probably gone much slower and then they do like more high notes or something, because the way it's paced out, it just makes it sound out of place. But the idea of having a slower portion is very nice. It's just that I think that the way it's paced out is what's giving me an issue. Overall, the song is really cool, and I really enjoy the idea of using like this kind of like Middle Eastern instrument in the background, like kind of similar to a trumpet. You hear throughout, but even on the chorus, it's just more muted. But you still hear it throughout. It's like has that constant frame of reference that's protruding throughout the entire song. I am very excited to see what their actual album is and what their actual title track will be, because if it's anything like this, man, am I in store for a good time during April. Thank you guys for watching. 감사합니다. And until next time, 안녕히 계세요.